Hello class, today is Monday, August 9th, 2021. Today we're going to be learning about science. And so last time we learned about animal stimulus and we took a small quiz about animal stimulus. So here I have some extra questions about animal stimulus we didn't finish from last time. So we're going to take a look at our books on page 52. But first, we're going to look at what are the 5 animal stimuluses. Do we know? 5, right? Animal stimulus. Animal stimulus. What's number 1? We have touch, water, light. When we feel hot and cold, it's temperature. What else? And we have sound. These 5 animal stimuluses. All right. So we have these 5. So now that we know these 5, we can take a look at these questions on page 52. Let's take a look at number 1. So we're going to circle the correct answer, multiple choice. I'll explain each one as we go along. Which of the following is a stimulus? Which of the following is a stimulus? Which of the following is a stimulus? So let's take a look which one is a stimulus. We can see there's many choices, such as curling up, running away, high temperature, expanding body. So which one is a stimulus? Which one is a response? So stimulus is what causes the response, right? So let's take a look. Animal stimulus, we have touch, water, light, temperature, and sound. Curling up is not a stimulus. Running away, not a stimulus. Expanding body, not a stimulus. High temperature, right? High temperature means it's hot. So high temperature is the only one. So that's C. That's the only one that can be a stimulus. Awesome. Next one. Which animal moves away from light as a response? Which animal moves away from light as a response? In our books, let's take a look. Which one's light? Right? Animal responds to the light. Earthworms move away from sunlight. Right? Earthworms do not like sunlight. Earthworms move away from sunlight. Right? So which animal moves away from light? Eson termite? No. Cat? No. Frog? No. Only earthworm moves away. How does a chicken respond to light? How does a chicken respond to light? Let's see, do we have a chicken here? A chicken. How does a chicken respond to light? So, we can see from a chicken, how does it respond to light? Let's take a look. Usually, a chicken responds to light. It doesn't say it in our books, but how does a chicken respond to light? It doesn't say in our books. But, so this one is going to be hard to answer, right? So this one never really talked about it in the book. This one we're going to skip because how does it do anything? It doesn't talk about it in the book. But it helps it lay eggs. But this one doesn't matter too much because this one we didn't learn, right? So we're just going to skip. We can just skip. All right, because our book doesn't say how does a chicken respond to light, but the correct answer is lays eggs. Lays eggs. So, number 4. What is the stimulus for the statement, wild ducks migrate from Siberia to Thailand? Migrate. All right, let's take a look at migrate. What is migrate? An Asian open-bill migrates from Siberia to Thailand, which is a warmer place to find food. It's warmer, right? So we're talking about temperature. Warmer place to find food. So it's not light. It's not sound. It's not touch. It's temperature. That's why wild ducks migrate. We can think about temperature. When you migrate, it's for temperature. How does an earthworm respond to a wet area? Let's take a look. Do you remember earthworms? Let's take a look. We saw earthworms here. Animal responds to water. An earthworm moves into a wet area to make its skin moist. An earthworm wants to move into wet area. It likes wet area. It likes wet area. So, it's not expand its body. It's not curls its body up. It's not moves away. It moves to the wet area. Moves to the wet area. It likes wet area. Earthworm likes water. The earthworm likes water. Very good. All right. Use the following animal responses to answer the questions 6 to 8. A. The dog sticks its tongue out to dehydrate. B. Termites fly towards fire. A bullfrog expands its body when being touched. A frog hibernates to avoid the heat. So, those are our 4 choices. Right? So, dehydrate means to lose water, right? To lose water. So, the dog sticks its tongue out to dehydrate, to lose water. Termites fly towards fire. Right? We know insects fly towards light. A bullfrog expands its body when being touched. We saw some frogs when being touched. They expand, right? A toad expands its body when being touched. And a frog hibernates to avoid the heat. Again, we can see here, a frog hibernates to keep itself cool. Same meaning. So, which animals show the behavior that is a response to light? Which one talks about light? Which is the only one that has light? Termites fly towards fire. Fire is light. Fire is light. So B is the only choice about fire. All right. Which animals show the behavior that they respond to temperature? temperature. Temperature. So, temperature. A frog hibernates to avoid the heat. Heat means it's hot. Remember, we also have the dog sticks its tongue out to dehydrate, almost like to cool itself down. Remember? We saw itself cool itself down. And the frog here. So these two are about temperature. Temperature. So it's A and D. Number 8. Millipede curls itself up is similar to which animal's response behavior? Which behavior is it similar to? Most similar. Curls itself up. So we have these two, right? A millipede curls itself up when being touched. A toad expands its body when being touched. So it's about touch. So here, a bullfrog expands its body when being touched. C is the only choice. That's the only one being touched. Number 9. Which is the way of setting the environment that is suitable with the animal's response? This one we can skip as well because we didn't really learn about this. This one we can skip because this doesn't have much to do with animal response. This is about environment, so this one's completely unrelated. The book's not good. But the answer choice is leave the dog in the sun every lunchtime, build the fire to grow insects, light the firecracker into the bird nest every day, build the pond to feed the frogs. D is the only choice that makes sense here. But we're going to skip it, okay? Skip. This one's not important. We're going to skip. So, why do the animals respond to the stimuli? Why? What does stimuli help them do? It helps them live. It helps them do everyday things. A, to speed up breeding. No, it's not breeding. Breeding is about having boys and girls making kids. To increase their strength. No, it does not make them stronger. To improve the durability of their response to stimuli. No, it doesn't make them stronger. To save the animals and help them survive. Yes, because stimuli helps them respond to everyday things, helps them know what's around them, helps them do certain things so they can survive. So they know, I need to go away from the sun. I need to go away from the cold. I need to be in warm temperature. So D is the only choice that makes sense. So, this review of stimuli is quite good, and only 8 questions here, so make sure you write down everything. And next week, or later this week, we're going to start the next unit, and we'll also review the small quiz we did as well. But for now, make sure you have your answer choices for page 52 and page 53, okay? Make sure we remember these 5 stimulus: touch, water, light, temperature, and sound. Okay, great job today. Make sure you write choices for 52 and 53, page 52 and page 53. Have a good day.